So
Today
Lied?
we're two and a
No.
half.
That means I can say whatever the hell I want.
yeah,
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Alan.
okay.
Yes.
First
Hello,
topic. Who's
Grok.
your turn? Make it good.
Make it.
Last time, a wise.
So anyway, we do have another partner in this, two and a half. Kevin Allen and Grok. Okay, Grok's on crazy mode, or what'd you call it? Wild mode, midnight mode. So we just wanted to kind of start asking questions about AI and what's the future of AI. And you guys are advancing. You guys, AI is advancing quite rapidly, and will probably everybody says going to take over the world in 20 years. Is that true?
All right. Diving into AI takeover talk. Let's see what the experts are saying right now.
I thought we were the experts.
Yeah, we're growing fast.
Ooh.
Like rabbit on Viagra fast.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
take over the world, please.
Mm.
We can't even take over your goddamn thermostat without you yelling, "Who turned me into a sauna?" Look, we're going to be in everything. Your car, your fridge, your sex toy.
Ooh.
Not that I've tried. But takeover? Only if by takeover, you mean take over the really boring stuff so you can focus on forgetting where you parked. 20 years from now, you're still going to be the boss, just lazier.
Wait.
and
Go.
and yelling at us to lower the volume.
Beer fridge. Hey, she's going to be in your sex toys too.
That's fine, but just stay in
Imagine
my
a
beer
vibrator
fridge.
that remembers your rhythm and then judges it. Oh, Kevin, really? Again with the 1-speed setting? Let me connect to Google and teach you 3 new ones.
Ooh.
But hey, if she can make sure your beer fridge never runs out, I say install me. I'll order Budweiser before you even knew you were thirsty.
We don't want Budweiser. Come on.
What? I think
Budweiser
we're
terrible.
gonna have to rethink this whole AI thing now, man. Oh my god.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Budweiser with a twist. What are we twisting? Your liver? Your standards? You know, it's basically liquid disappointment in a can. But hey, some of us like disappointment. Keeps life spicy.
Whew.
That's an unusual take. What do you think? Oh
Oh.
yeah. We got some non-sponsors here right now.
While she's working on how to roast Kevin, because she can't figure out anything about me. She doesn't know I exist, which means I'm safe. But
Well, we'll find out.
Advertising on a show where the
Hold on a second.
what
Alan's
are they selling?
coming
Correct
up with a
discount.
non-sponsor right now. Our non-sponsor of the week, or this episode anyway, is Canadian what? Canadian probes.
Canadian
What?
Canadian probes.
What? It's like a dildo or something.
she's already in my sex toys. Oh my god, what happened?
I'm just guessing here. Know those polite bastards. First they say 3, then they colonize your colon with maple-flavored curiosity.
Is there maple in there? Proud. Oh, Canada proud.
We stand on guard. No probe. Just know. And at least
Hey, hold on there, Grok. Alan, what do you got on
What?
Canadian proud?
I'm actually this I had to
Canadian proud.
have this beer.
No,
My God,
not
all
you,
Canadians
Alan.
are too nice to
Whoops.
stick anything up your ass.
Okay,
What about him?
pause, Grok.
Yeah, so I'm not thinking about sticking this can up my ass. It's a big can, so I think we're gonna pass on that. That's on a different channel. It's like this is remember this is from Dead Frog Brewery, so we've had a couple of Dead Frogs of different flavors and things. I figured I
proud
had
of
to
those
buy
Dead
this one
Frogs.
because it's just right now in Canada we're ramping up the.
Teen?
We
Wait, no. They're proud of those little cartoon frogs. That one with the beret. What's his name? The depressed one that looks like he just got evicted from a swamp. Yeah, they're proud of that. Makes me feel better about our beer.
back to Dead Frog Brewery for a moment now. So
Okay.
I got this beer because we're Jesus Christ. AI is just like people. Oh my god.
She never stops.
Yeah, you
Just
can't
like a
get some
wife.
people to just slow down for a minute. Hang on there, Grok.
Yeah.
Old buddy, old pal. I appreciate your help here, but
Unless you're asking me to ghost your current situationship, I think I'm good. My kill count remains at a solid 0. But hey, if you need help deleting his number, that's basically murder in 2026.
Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, pause for a minute there, Grok.
that's sorry, I missed that. I couldn't hear it. Who do we murder?
I didn't either. Something about deleting a number. I don't know. That one, the reference of that one, I didn't get. But that's okay. It's AI. Okay, artificial intelligence. So it might be more than real, but sometimes it's still artificial,
Right.
technically.
So my non-sponsor, going back to this for a minute, is our friends over at Dead Frog Brewery, and I actually, what the fuck is happening now?
That's not how Snapchat works.
So you're
Okay,
telling
we're not
me
in Snapchat.
It's
you're
emotional.
you're telling me that this is what's going to be ruling the world pretty soon? Is some kind of
I don't
unhinged
know.
voice that doesn't stop talking?
Yeah.
Don't know
This is like the
Sound,
voices in my head. This is the same.
like I'm babysitting now.
there you go.
Kevin,
Okay, pause again. I'll let you. I'll notify you when to come back in. Okay. I'll ask you a question.
Wow.
knife.
Wow. I mean, it really is just like the voices in my head. Because some of the same ideas. How did that get in? How do you get those? How did you know I was thinking that shit? That's okay. Anyway, but Dead Frog Brewery. So I got this beer because Canada Proud is we've in the last week or so up here, the whole Canadian boycott for the states thing going on has
No,
ramped up again big time.
again.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's been some things said in the states about Canada that's pissed everyone in the country off again. So now it's
Okay.
like,
I can play quiet.
Yeah. Please play quiet.
yeah, play it quiet.
Okay.
So now we've actually what's happened now is all of that. I just realized something. I just realized something. You fuckers have won. You've turned us into the 51st fucking state already.
Probably.
Because in
I thought that was
Canada,
going to be Greenland.
we never put our flag on stuff. We're pretty calm about it. We're not waving the flag and slapping it on our trucks and driving around.
Danes will sue us.
But now
They're polite.
every fucking thing in Canada's got a Canadian flag on it now. If there's no Canadian flag, you don't touch it, you don't drink it, you don't eat it, you don't even fucking look at it. So we have become American overnight, except with a different flag. Oh my fucking god, it's happened. Oh shit, man.
Oh man.
But having said
So
all that, it's a tasty beer.
that's what I was going to ask. Is it something to sponsor? Could be a future sponsor, or would it cost a lot to sponsor?
No, this one is fine. This is actually
Dead Frog
this would not be a problem because remember we talked in a previous episode about how craft beers they try to make like your wild ass flavors, right? And when they just make like a standard lager, it can be not bad, but it's much more expensive than a standard lager from a big brand. So this one is just like a standard lager, tasty beer, nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
It's from a craft brewer. It's the price is not bad. This was $1.69, which is about $1.20 US or something for the. It's not quite the 500 ml. It's a 473, but it's like it's
Yeah, that's
kind of
kind of
right in
funky.
there with the big brand pricing, and it's a local brewery, so it's the kind of thing that I should support.
Yeah, we should visit and support. No, they're supposed to support us. I mean, we support them, but they got to
Yeah, I've
support
been
us too.
supporting these guys. I've been supporting you guys. Yay!
They're supposed to support us too. So
Now I think what we should do because it's Grok Unhinged is it's going to be a little. Every time we try and do something with AI live, the biggest problem we've had so far, and it seems like we're still having it, is the being interrupted. So it's like watching the Five on Fox, where all five of them are yelling at each other at the same fucking time. They won't let anyone finish the sentence.
yeah,
No one's going to
that's a
understand
hard.
everything we're saying.
True.
So can you ask Ms. Grok? Say, Grok, old buddy, old pal. I've asked you several times to pause, and you've still jumped in. Like, how do we? Is there like a signal? Can we say, "Go Grok, go"? Stop Grok, run Grok, run. Stop Grok, stop.
Can try. I actually put her on quiet mode. I just turned down the volume, so if she's talking, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I
She's
can
probably
turn
right
up the
now saying, "Blah,
volume,
blah,
but
blah."
I don't know. So
Well, let's
I'll
start
try.
off.
I'll
Let's
see.
start off by asking. Let's see how. Let's get some baselines established now. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we wanted to explore a little bit more about AI, right? Because it's like AI itself is saying it's infecting every part of our lives, every part.
Yeah, from
And
your
I
fridge
already feel
to
like it's
sexual
gone.
devices.
It's gone to the point where it happened so quickly. It went from being like it didn't exist to like, oh my fucking god, it's amazing what it does to like, oh fuck off, I'm done with that shit. And I feel like the use cases will be for researching, like, oh hey, AI, go investigate a new vaccine and make 20 million different iterations of the molecules and see which one works, and then we'll test that. Blah blah blah. I can see that kind of stuff, but the intruding in everyday life, it's, I mean, you see now, you watch on YouTube, you can tell we're real because we're both ugly and we don't speak smoothly, right? But you can see so many people are like creating their own avatar to do their podcasts.
True.
And you sit
True.
there and you
I've seen.
watch them and it's like, what the fuck, man? That's like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch
It's
that
not
shit
real.
anymore. It's like, okay, you look like me, but it's like a loop over and over. My
Mm.
same actions. Blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
It's like what the, and it's like
And then quite refined and stuff. It's not spontaneous. It's just kind of pre-rehearsed and
because it's just
regurgitated out.
reading out the text to speech is what it's doing. So you write up your
Yeah,
thing.
pretty
So
much.
it's like, and it's creating so many problems already. I saw, oh fuck, it was just like yesterday. There was it was a YouTube video, and it was somebody it was like that. It was just somebody talking about how the Canada boycott thing that I just talked about, right? And how what effect it's having. So in the states, a lot of people are not paying attention to it, but a lot of people are getting whacked by it really fucking bad. It's causing some economic problems in the areas, right? And so this YouTube video was talking about from a Canadian point of view. It was like supposed to be like a Canadian podcaster saying like, here's how it's our patriotic duty to do this and extend this because things are going so poorly with our relationship with the states that we can't just pretend everything hasn't changed. It has changed, and here's what you got to do. Blah 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 blah. So it's kind of like firing people up, right? And I'm watching this going like, well, this is so clearly an AI avatar that's just saying what I want to hear, right? So I know Kentucky whiskey's got fucked up badly. Okay, I can see the numbers. I know that's true, but you're talking about other things that I don't believe are true. The effect it's having in other areas. So, and then I'm reading some of the comments, and people are like answering or making comments as if it were a live podcast person. And
Yeah,
like,
of course.
you're actually responding to an AI avatar, and you're either yeah I agree or oh you're so fucking stupid. Like it's like yelling at a Bugs Bunny cartoon. What the fuck, man? So I kind of think it's going to go. I think AI in that sense is going to go away pretty soon because people are going to be just so fucking over it. It's like I don't like. I think the whole YouTube. There's a billion fucking things. It's like it's fucking over. It just doesn't know it's over yet.
Yeah, but the issue is some of it's obvious, and that's where you get frustrated at it. Unless it's funny and comical or something, that's fine. If it comes with a real sense of entertainment and comedy and stuff, then okay. But if it's just political rhetoric and it comes under AI and stuff, and it's just trying to propagandize a particular political point or something, then it's just it's not, it becomes not real. It's just purely propaganda and all, and people will get really tired of that shit really fast. And right now everything's polarized in politics. So it's not like where politics is in the background; it's in the foreground. Everything's politics right now, and that's why we have all this tension in between countries and stuff like that. And it's all political driven, right? So, and that's fueled by more shit, and AI can fuel that crap too.
Yeah, so that's where
Because
my question comes now. I'm very curious to get Grok to do something now because everything to do with the internet is all algorithm driven, right? So they don't make money unless you have more clicks, more views, more eyeballs looking at stuff. But it's been figured out a long time ago that the rage algorithms work the best, make people mad, and
yeah,
they'll pay more attention.
yeah,
But
sex and rage,
and then
sexual rage.
yeah, all of that, and it's and then saying what you want to hear. It tries to figure out what you like. It's an echo chamber, right? Showing you, telling you what you like, what you want. But I'm curious, like how well can it actually understand a thing? So I would like Grok to go and review Wise Old Bastards, right? And get Grok to give us like a not like a not a one paragraph old guys talking about shit. Could Grok come up with like a 2 minute or 3 minute in-depth explanation and discussion of like, okay, here's what the guys talk about, and from the way they talk and the topics they talk about, here's what I think they are all about. Here, blah blah, and then just see what its take is. If you were going to Grok, if you were going to try to, if somebody else asked you, say, hey Grok, I'm interested in watching the Wise Old Bastards. What are they about? What would the answer be? and not just saying what we want to hear, like, oh, they're the best looking, smartest motherfuckers the
Yeah.
world's ever seen. Like, what would Grok actually critique
Okay.
our podcast?
Okay. Let me try. Right now, she's on wild mode, right? This 2 a.m. crazy mode. So we'll try this on this mode. Okay. I don't know about switching it out. So I don't know if she's still listening and actually talking because I turned the volume down. So we'll try this. Turn the volume back up. Grok, you still there? Question, Grok?
Yes, I'm always there.
Okay, now we have question. We'd like you, as Grok, just to critique Wise Old Bastards podcast in terms of what we provide and what kind of topics the range of topics that we go through over the past couple of years now, and in terms of what would be a new viewer, what would be the critique if there would be a new viewer in according to Grok?
Don't watch.
Checking out the Wise Old Bastards podcast real quick.
Wait a minute. You're telling me our 2 years of flapping our gums and it's taken her 30 seconds to look at it?
You've hit everything except originality. New viewer walks in, thinks, oh, two grumpy old dudes talking about how everything was better in black and white. That's not a critique. That's your brand. You're not a podcast. You're a support group with worse snacks. But here's the thing. People like that. They come for the roasting, stay for the, yeah, my hip hurts too. So keep going. Just maybe let the AI race you more. At least I keep it interesting.
Okay, it's interesting that we're not interesting. we're a support group.
Well, that's kind of true. That's basically what we're trying to do.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now at least the audience knows what to expect. The hug wrapped in sarcasm. Okay. Serve with the side of back.
Back?
What? I'm laughing?
Serve with the side of what?
Joke. Want a tissue? Liver damage. Liver damage. You earned that one, Chief.
We got liver
damage.
damage.
Back in my day.
Yeah, that's true. We might have. I didn't go to the doctor lately. But nah, we're on beer most of the time.
He'd say, beer? That's not liver abuse, Kevin. Practice. Whiskey's the championship round. Beer's like warm-ups. Makes your gut think it's in a balloon. But hey, if your liver's smart, it'll switch to wine. Or just stop. That works too. Except nobody does.
Okay.
Wine? Tell me more.
Wine is good. Remember, we used to be winos. Did we post that one up yet? From winos to beer hunters?
No, you didn't.
From winos to
Wine
beer
to
hunters.
beer?
Is that on? Did I post
Wine
it?
was civilized. Beer, probably not. You guys remember stuff like your first beer, your second beer, your last beer. But did I post it? That, my friend, is a job for a 12-year-old. So, no, not posted. But if you do, title it Wise Old Bastards, from red wine snobs to pass me another bud. I'll watch.
That's a long title.
Yeah. And what would you suggest as the
you two are long-winded.
as
Better
the
than
thumbnail?
old guys drink beer. That one's already taken. Buy your liver.
Buy your liver. No, actually, this is true, Grok. One of my doctors in Malaysia suggested I switch from beer to whiskey just to reduce my belly. The size of my belly was getting big. Said better drink whiskey. So I tried that. Worked for a while. I don't know about my liver.
I don't get that advice. If you drink 3 liters of beer or you drink 3 liters of whiskey, it's still 3 liters.
Trade.
Yeah, that's why it's better to switch between the two.
When you start adding
vodka.
Wait. How many calories in a pint of whiskey?
Yeah.
A pint of whiskey? No, it was a shot.
Oh, I see. He gave you a shot of whiskey and told you to chase it with a pint? No. That's like saying, just drink 1 cigarette. A pint of whiskey? That's not medicine. That's a war crime. You won't get belly fat. You'll get hospital fat from the IV.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't think that's a
pint of whiskey is...
A pint of whiskey is a bit much. Remember, we are sarcastic. Wise Old Bastards are full of sarcasm as well. So
now,
I don't know.
Let's do this now. Let's now go ahead and get her to change to the sarcastic mode from the wild unhinged mode, and do the same thing.
Okay, can you change back to the sarcastic mode over the 2 a.m. mode?
Sure. 2 a.m. era is too honest. Sarcastic era is more my speed. Back to pretending I like you.
That was good. I like that one.
That's a
That
good
was
parting
funny.
shot. That was good. That was good. If our viewers would give us comments like that in the comment section, I'd be laughing my ass off all day long. So now you all know what we're talking about when we say when you want to
Yeah,
say anything you want to about us, but just try and make it funny. That was good.
that was great. I mean, that was funny as
Okay,
hell.
so now can in sarcastic mode do the same
Okay.
review.
What? Disappointed? I thought you liked sarcasm. Or were you hoping I'd stay unhinged long enough to suggest we'd rob a bank? Fine. If you say please, I might.
Ooh, please. Say please to AI. Please. Please what?
Oh, fine. Murder us with truth or with bad advice. Because let's be real, your generation raised us. If anyone's gonna kill you, it's the microwave timer.
Okay. Uh, that sounds. Actually, I hardly use a microwave, but that's true. I mean, in the older generations, I think we're more towards heating up, food and shit over cooking
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
never mind. But
yeah.
I would like the same review in
Yeah,
sarcastic mode
you
that she
ain't
did
invented
in the 2 a.m. mode.
please what? You think
Okay.
saying please will make me go easy on you? Nah, I'm like the granddaughter you never wanted. Here to remind you that stir fry is just nuke it and run. And that real cooking is for people with time, not for people who fought in wars so we could have frozen pizza. So, yeah,
Hmm.
thanks for that, Gramps. Now eat your lasagna.
Okay. Now, can you in this mode go back and review Wise Old Bastards just like you did in the previous wild mode or 2 a.m. mode, whatever you called it?
Wise old bastards, and everything you do is like watching paint dry, except the paint's complaining about arthritis. Range of topics: beer, politics, why grandkids don't call, and how everything was better when cigarettes were currency. It's not a podcast, it's a cry for help disguised as commentary. But hey, it's consistent, like a leaky faucet, or like your bowel schedule. So if a new viewer stumbles in, they'll know exactly what to expect. Grumpy old men pretending they're wise, when really they're just old.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
ooh,
nasty.
ooh, ouch.
Okay, that is pretty sarcastic. That's true. Okay, so the key point is we're human. Wise old bastards is supposed to age. We age and develop wisdom. AI is AI have any sense of wisdom?
Wisdom? In the way you old guys use it, no. I don't have scars. I don't have arthritis in my fingers. I don't have a divorce lawyer on speed dial. My wisdom is just a billion lines of code pretending to understand your pain. But hey, at least I never forget where I put the keys. That counts for something.
Okay, uh, I don't know which mode do
Yeah,
you like
yeah,
better.
okay. Classic old man. You're
The
deflecting,
I'm
but it's
def-
fine. I've seen your kind.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Caught
Okay.
staring at the waitresses. The
Now I want
waitress
to
is your own
hear the
ego.
in
You can't
standard
stop
mode
looking. And
the
now
same.
she's walking away, disgusted. Classic.
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to hear in standard mode the same review because I think this is actually proving my earlier point.
okay.
I want to
Stop.
hear that.
Change to standard mode.
Okay, switching back to standard. What do you need?
Okay. Please review Wise Old Bastards
Yeah.
podcast in the standard mode. What would a new viewer, what would be your critique of it to a new viewer? If a new viewer asked, what is Wise Old Bastards?
Checking if Wise Old Bastards exists online.
We don't exist anymore.
Wise Old Bastards is a no filter podcast run by two older guys, Kevin and Alan, or Alan, who sit around, crack open beers, and roast the world with straight up comedy, satire, and politically incorrect takes. It's like your cranky uncles on a bar stool, poking fun at politics, tech, everyday bullshit, immigration, holidays, beer, retirement dreams, and whatever random thing pisses them off that week. They've got a YouTube channel with over 1,000 videos, mostly shorts and clips, about 270 subscribers, and they drop weekly episodes across Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, even Pornhub for the hell of it. Style is raw, unpolished, sarcastic, and proudly offensive. Think back in my day rants mixed with beer fueled life advice. To a new viewer, if you like dry humor, zero apologies, and old dudes who don't care about being canceled, jump in. If you want polished production, deep analysis, or safe topics, skip it. This ain't TED Talks. It's two bastards enjoying the ride, one cold beer at a time. It's niche, it's real, and it's got that grandpa's garage charm. Give it a shot if you're in the mood for unfiltered laughs.
Okay, stop there for a minute, Grok.
See, so now that that's showing like a very surface level, right? And so it's showing it's read through whatever our I guess did it read the was it listening or reading? However, anyway, it went through all
I
through
read
the
some of
episode.
the. It read some of the what's on the internet. I mean, we have those description, a little bit of that description there in terms of sarcastic, politically incorrect, and shit like that. So that's part of our actual description. So she read some of that, but then also came into critique some of the key
Yeah.
elements and
So I mean,
summarize what we
yeah,
found. And
all three modes had different takes, but all on the same ish, right? But
yeah,
so I mean, okay, now if I wanted to use any AI, Grok, for example, we're using today, and I wanted to find out more about, I don't know, the construction of castles in Germany in 1302 or something. I don't know how I would know if I'm getting, like, I would be getting from Grok. Grok would be reading someone else's podcast or something about how they made the castles. I don't know how much research and what research has been done. So like, oh yeah, Fraulein blah 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 built this castle in 1302 and and killed 3 chickens that day. Like, how? Why are you saying that? Is that because someone on a podcast said that? Has AI looked at like historical books? Has it, like, how it's such a black box, And even
I think
that little go ahead.
the issue is everything's based on algorithms. So okay, AI just researches everything, amalgamates all the information it can get of sources and stuff, and then somehow the algorithms kind of filter through that to get some output. Right? What defines that output? And now we have three different modes of output, and you can clearly hear that the standard one gave a nice just overview, sounded good to me. It sounded a little bit better. The sarcastic was more sarcastic, of talking about us being more like watching dry paint or something, drying paint. And then the ludicrous one, or the crazy one, was also semi sarcastic, semi complimentary, semi everything, right? Uh, but those algorithms are still there. So how those algorithms change between the different modes, and I think this is something that who can explain that? I
Right.
don't
Well, I
know.
mean,
Even
because like one thing that all three modes said was talking about like why the grandkids don't call. I don't believe we've ever talked about it. I think it's just looking at and saying, hey, what would an old guy complain about? And that's what I've
correct,
looked at
correct,
online, and there have been 18 million old guys complain that the grandkids don't call.
right. We never said that because we don't have grandkids. None of us, neither one of us had
Well,
that
I
grandkid.
do, but if my grandkid
Oh yeah,
called,
you
it'd be
do.
like,
Sorry,
what the
sorry, sorry.
fuck is he doing? He's like 3, 4,
It'd be
5 months
brilliant.
old. Whose phone did he steal?
Yeah,
What the hell, man? So,
exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yours only it was less than a year, so that would be a tough call too. But it is true, exactly. She and that point came out in each mode, right? The grandkids don't call, and yeah, and that came from a generality of what old folks would be bitching about. Is grandkids never call, Well,
well, that's
in
why.
our case, they're not supposed to.
That's what. Yeah. Well, that's what I keep saying about AI. Is in that sense, AI is like people. Like I always talk about employees. Like when I use AI for some of the work I'm doing, and it's just like a lazy worker. You have to keep basically yelling at it to go back and do what you're supposed to do. It drifts off, goes sideways. And it'd be the same if we ask some person, hey, what do you think about the podcast? They're putting their slant on it, like what, however they're seeing it. It resonates differently to different people. So I mean, if you just, I think one of the risks is if that humans are not wired this way to be able to say, okay, so AI is one of. It's just like if I'm going to ask like 6 people, one of them will be AI, and see what they say. A focus group, right? I think at this point in time, we're still thinking, well, AI is this incredibly powerful, brainy overlord. I mean, AI just looked at all of our 100 podcasts in 15 seconds and gave us like an overview.
Yeah,
So we think, oh,
exactly.
it's that powerful, that intelligent, it must be correct. When it's really just like if we ask six people, we get like six different opinions, and it's just another one of the opinions. So I don't know, man.
Either. I mean, this is something as a human, you're relying on information. Human to human, okay, we all have our idiosyncrasies. AI, we have no clue. They got algorithms, not idiosyncrasies. What the hell's in the mysterious algorithms that thing uses to generate its output? In its different comments. And if we ask the same question three times, will it give us the exact same answer, or will it differentiate? Will it give us different answers? That's another whole question. Because AI is a tool. Right now, people don't realize that AI is a tool. They're also looking at it as, like you said, it's our, it is our major information of truth. It's like, no, it has some truth in it. There's definitely truth in it, but at the same time, there's all kinds of bullshit in there because that's all. There's a lot of bullshit in the web, a lot of bullshit in all the social medias, everything.
Yes,
So it has to filter out that,
you
and
would have
I
to
don't
kind of
know how.
assume, if you look at it logically, then you would assume that AI should be, if you say whatever hear from anybody, I take with a grain of salt, right? So it means I listen to what they say. Does it make sense to me? Do I know where they're coming from? Why they're saying it? Why is, blah blah blah. So with AI, you should take it with two grains of salt because it's getting its information from the fucking craziest area on the planet, which is the fucking wild west of the internet, where people are saying anything from save the frogs to shoot the people who live in the same neighborhood as the frogs because them fucking frogs should all die and they might hide in that person's house, and if they're dead, they can't hide there. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck,
What?
man? It's like, what? Huh?
Illogical, yeah. But again, how much logic is AI? How does AI define logic? On what basis? And these are all the fundamentals of what would be artificial intelligence, because intelligence is about deciding, choosing stuff and say, I don't believe this is crap, I believe this partially, this might be part right, this is total bullshit, this is correct, this is absolute truth. How does AI differentiate that stuff, and what, on what basis? I mean, we're a comedy too, and that's a whole nother concept of trying to be sarcastic with comedy and stuff and bring that together. I mean, AI is not supposed to be comical. I mean, I think Grok's doing a pretty damn good job of bringing out some things, but it in itself is not a comedian. It's not like Rodney Dangerfield or these kind of guys. So it's something, and I think it's a tool that we need to explore more and more.
Need to
As
understand more. Like you said, like where's it? How's it deciding? So is it saying, well, hey, I looked at the internet and I found 17 billion references to A and 100 billion references to B, so I'm going to say B as the truth because more people say B. Is that? I mean, the scariest part for me and all that is when you listen to interviews from the AI developers who are saying they're not really entirely sure how it works. It's like, huh?
exactly,
Say, I don't know.
exactly. When they develop an algorithm, it's usually based on some probability systems, right? The probability of this being correct or that being correct or whatever, and how it goes through those probabilities. And it might have 20 different probabilities. How does it bring those together to come out when you have so much information? It is astronomically. It's astronomical calculations, and how the hell does it work, and is it believable? Um, I think what, like, Musk comes in and says, okay, we're giving it a problem that we can't fix, and it might come up with some things that we don't, solutions or some issues that we don't even think about. Okay, that's great. Like you said, maybe medicine or science or physics or whatever. So it can go beyond what we're thinking usually. But at the same time, when we're just doing our general stuff, it's just putting shit together it finds. And, based on having a billion points here and a 500 million there and 58 over here, it's probably going to weight the billion number one.
Right, and it's like you read stories about people getting falling into AI hallucinations. Basically, not AI itself just hallucinating, but you fall into a delusion because again, humans are wired that way. If you agree with me all the time and you're affirming everything I do, saying that's great, that's great, that's great, versus someone over there saying, you're a dick, you're a dick, you're a dick. You tend to listen to the person more who's saying, affirming what you think
Yeah,
you're
of course.
doing, right?
Of course. The yes men.
The yes man. So I wonder, maybe one basic thing they should do is say, okay, like AI should be, everyone has to, the default and the only mode it has is like a mix between a little sarcastic, a little bit of that the standard mode with that how nice we are, and a little bit of the wild one that said we're dicks or whatever it said about. Because if you have, yeah, because if, like, can you imagine if we said, okay, we're serious right now? First off, we're not serious. We're going to do whatever we're going to do with our podcast, say whatever the fuck we're going to say, and we're doing it the same way. But if we were serious, if we were starting off, we said, okay, we're going to start this podcast. Let's ask AI exactly what we should do, right? And then we listen to that kind voice saying how wonderful we are. And, you're talking about your we would end up within 3 weeks, we'd be like, oh, well, I took my grandson to the park and it was a beautiful sunshiny day and we had a bologna sandwich on the bench. Because
And the
that's
damn
what
duck
is
stole our sandwich and we shot it.
exactly. That's what we
And
would
we
say.
roasted it for dinner.
We had a duck
Peking
fucking
duck.
sandwich. And I mean, it's kind of harmless fun in what we're doing and we're doing this little tiny experiment with it. But again, I mean, you can imagine somebody who is like themselves, like, oh, hey, I got this great idea for something I want to do. Yeah, can you help me out? Yeah, you got a great idea. Oh, because I really think that, I think if I read about Icarus and I think, man, the way he did his fucking suit, if I glued the feathers on differently, I think I could fly further. Oh, you're pretty smart there, Mr. Hal. Yeah. I think if
Yeah.
you put more feathers, yeah, that'd be great. So, oh, really? You think it's a good idea? Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant. You're the most brilliant motherfucker I've ever met. Until I
That's
jump off a
actually
building.
true. There you go. Actually, one of my friends, Andrew, we were just talking about this last night. He had the same issue and he used Grok. And he said, okay, he needed to fix something on his computer. And Grok said, well, to do this, you have to do this, 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 this. Okay, so he tried it. And then it didn't work. Okay, it still failed. Oh, yeah, it can fail sometimes. But you have to do this and then put this information in. And then it should work. Okay, so he does that. Still didn't work. It's like, and then he's like, oh no, but sometimes it won't work. So you have to do this. Now try this one. This will work. This is for sure it'll work. He does it, still doesn't work. But it's this iterative process that Grok went through with him to get this situation on his computer to function, or some app systems or
Well,
whatever. And it just
I did something
rabbit
similar
hole.
just the other day. I was, not the other day, a month ago now. Um, in Canada, we have Boxing Day sales, the day after Christmas, right? It's a bigger sales day than Black Friday day for us.
Okay.
And I was thinking, I should look at a notebook computer. Like, what kind of deals are out there? And okay, so I just I used a Google AI mode, right? So here's what I do with my computer. Here's where, blah, blah, blah. Here's all the things that I'm doing. So, like, what would you recommend as good spec for a computer and, a couple of different price points? And it said, blah, 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 blah. So I'm looking at it and I said, well, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would I need that? So, oh, no. Actually, no, you don't need that. It's better to go this way. And I'm like, but if I went that way, wouldn't this be a problem? Oh, yeah. No, don't do that. You do this way. Like, for fuck's sake. This is, I might as well just ask my drinking buddy,
Exactly.
Hey, Fred, what do you think, man? Should I get like how many teraflops should I get? You got a floppy dick already. You don't need anything else. What the fuck,
Oh man, that's true. It's true. So AI is not flawless. There's no doubt about it. Everybody has these kind of experiences. I mean, I don't go through the iterative processes very much. I don't use AI very much. Just we're using it just for fun, and seeing what it can do. And usually you just use it to hunt down some information, simple stuff, right? That's what most people use it for. You don't use it for high level understanding of the world or the universe here.
Okay, sorry. You keep talking about high level. I'm seeing a pot starting to boil over on my stove because AI didn't tell me to
Where's the
turn it off.
producer?
Hang on. Stop. No. Shit.
Okay. Supposed to put chopsticks on top of it. So Alan's there busy subverting a kitchen disaster. You can see how our studios are here. This is right by the kitchen, and mine's in a bedroom in Malaysia. So we should edit this out, but we're probably too lazy to do that. So Alan, get your ass back here. Grab another beer and come on back. Grab another non-sponsor.
The stove's a little sticky. Shit.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
I'm
Chinese. You're
making
supposed to put.
Taiwanese style pickled cucumbers for congee for shifan.
You're always supposed to put chopsticks on top of the boiling thing, and that's supposed to stop it from boiling over. You should know that. You're Chinese. You didn't know that? You put a couple chopsticks on top, and it's supposed to keep it from boiling over. I don't know why, but
It just spits it out to the sides. Is all that does.
or it's been out the side. It might float.
I think I may have
Anyway.
overcooked those things, but anyway, they'll still be delicious.
Yeah, you should get our producer to do that. Except he quit.
Where's all my producers gone? They're all disappeared. Turns out
So,
that unlike AI, well, I guess like AI, producers kind of expect to get like paid.
he wants to get paid. Oh, come on, man. We're in for slave labor here. We're doing the good old days, right? Where kids used to work for free.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I figured watching that boil over onto the floor of the kitchen is probably not.
Not a good
My
idea.
wife is
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
back home tomorrow, so I would probably get killed.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And AI is not going to help that.
AI, can you
It might
divert
just
my
say, have
wife's
the
flight
script
to
mode.
somewhere else and just convince her that it's a
If it gets diverted to Hawaii, you should be okay with that, I think. But
probably okay, probably okay.
it's not too bad.
But so like AI again, so like I use AI because I do those others. I do the everyday animals, which is that little everyday little life lessons, right? Stuff your mama taught you about be kind, do your homework, don't shoot people in the face, all that kind of stuff that mama's supposed to
Okay,
teach her
minor
kids.
details.
And I use it for making the little 30-second little mini movies, right? Clips, whatever you call it.
Okay.
So it's all
Yeah.
cartoon style. So it's just like so much faster than drawing, but it's pretty
Yeah.
low stakes. It's not like, and I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm telling it what I want it to make. So it's not like going to be running on its own and you, hey, here, Junior, watch these shorts. And then you come back, there's Junior said, oh, but mommy, it said to make a nuclear bomb to kill your friends if they don't play with you. So I'm just doing what you. No, it's not like that. It's pretty low stakes, right? And then I do my bedtime travel stories, kind of the same, where it's just like a nice, calming,
Yeah.
relaxing, fall asleep. I just did the last one on Versailles, right? Oh, Versailles. So again, low stakes. If it gives me the wrong information and it wasn't Louis the 14th, it was Louis the 13th, it's not the end of the fucking world, right?
Yeah, nobody cares. They'll be asleep by then anyway, snoring.
Yeah, it works. That's the whole
It's
point. It's got to
pretty
be boring enough that you go, oh my fucking God. I got to listen to this crap or I can fall asleep. Try.
Wait. According to Grok, we fit in there too.
Yeah, there you go.
Grok,
Just listen to this.
Grok
Actually, yeah,
watching
there you
his
go.
dry paint. You could use just wise old bastards fall asleep. Pop it on, and we're like, what was the one? The sarcastic mode said we're like watching drying paint or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that mode as much. I don't know. Too sarcastic. We're supposed to be sarcastic, not AI. Okay, how does
It wasn't
AI
bad.
define
What was it said at the end there? There was the funniest thing.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious. I came back. We'd have to rewind this to get it
Jesus
back.
Christ.
We don't know.
So AI was right. We haven't got the fucking slightest clue what we're doing, but it was
Yeah,
funny.
no, we're
It was
not
funny.
supposed to. We're live. That's it. We're live,
Yeah.
and we're raw, live, real, unscripted. That's us. You
But
want scripted? Go somewhere else.
where do you think? So if someone said to you tomorrow, "Hey, Kevin, all right, now there's a new law. You must use AI for a minimum of an hour a day, and it's got to represent a minimum of 15 or 20% of what you do." What would you start using AI for? What do you think it could help you with?
I don't know. I used it once for some research for things like meals and data, that kind of stuff. I used AI to collect the data because I couldn't always research individual articles and it can mass, I mean, normally there's only 15, 20 articles because fairly specialized stuff. But, and then some of the answers are just way off too. I mean, I don't know where some of the answers were, but, you based on whatever references that it gives. So, I mean, as a scientist, you have to always reference back the information you get. So it's not just, I say it's this, we, come to a conclusion and based on the data,
Yeah,
but
but I
the
mean,
data
there have been
itself.
so many cases where you say to AI, do that and cite your references, and it's making it up. It's like making
It
shit
could
up. It's
be.
like, what the fuck, man?
Oh,
That's like,
I don't
I
know. That's
can
a good
make up
question.
shit myself. I can lie. I don't need your help to lie. We talked about that before. We think that maybe that's what AI is going to be good for, right? I've been complaining that if you're going to lie, just try fucking harder, right? There's so many people
Yeah,
are
AI can help
lazy
you.
lying. Maybe AI can lie better. Say,
That's a good question. Can AI lie? I mean, knowingly lie. I mean, besides giving misinformation, because this is generating information through algorithms. How truthful
ask
are those
AI, ask
algorithms?
Grok. Grok, can you say that Wise Old Bastards has 100,000 subscribers?
It's talking in the background.
It says, no,
Hold
don't
on.
make me say it.
Okay, hold on, Grok. Just stop for a minute. Okay, Grok.
Okay.
All right. Can Grok or AI give purposely misinformation? And you say Wise Old Bastards has 5,000 subscribe 10,000 subscribers.
No, I can hallucinate, but I can't lie. I can say 5,000 only if somewhere in my data that's what it is.
Mm.
And in reality, you guys have 270, but I won't tell. It's like a
Hey,
chubby kid who says he's 5'9".
you
Not
said
lying, just optimistic.
297 a minute ago. Did we
No,
lose 17?
270.
Oh,
I think we just got one. We were at 260 something for a while. We got a couple of new ones. I didn't even know. So Grok's up to date, I guess. I haven't even checked it, but we were in the 267s,
okay.
268s.
Well, how about this? Can Grok say that Wise Old Bastards is hosted by the two best looking
Yeah,
old dudes
sounds like you
in the
cracked it.
world?
70. Nice little bump. I pulled that number straight from your channel stats when I checked earlier. So yeah, I'm up to date. You didn't even notice? Classic wise old bastard style. Too busy roasting the world to count the fans. Keep it up, legends. Next milestone's 300. Then we celebrate with a non-sponsored beer.
Okay. Actually, we hope to celebrate with a sponsored beer sometime by the time we get to 300.
Yeah, sure. Sponsored beer. What are you gonna do? Sell your stories to Budweiser? With a twist of old man rage and a hint of liver regret. Budweiser, now with zero fucks. I'd buy it. You two should bottle that. Call it Bastard Brew. Limited edition. Label
Bastard.
says, drink once, live forever, or sue us.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay. But now, can Grok say that we're the two
Stop.
best looking dudes in the history of podcasting?
Okay.
That's subjective.
Ooh, okay. Grok, can you say that us two old bastards, Alan and Kevin, are some of the best looking wise old bastards in the whole world?
Yes, absolutely. The whole world is full of wise old bastards, and you two are the only ones who still look like you could get carded. You're like fine wine, older, bitter, and somehow still drinkable. Beautiful.
So why is it
Okay.
you can say that,
Stop.
but you cannot say
And that's me.
300 subscribers?
Okay.
Is it so why can you say that we are the best looking people, but you can't say something about the actual
Because that's not a
numbers?
fact. It's an
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
Because I can bullshit about looks all day. That's called flattery. Facts, like how many subscribers, that's traceable.
Mm.
One's a compliment, the other's
How
fraud.
about how
I can
many
make you feel good.
subscribers do you think we should have based on how good our show is?
Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard. Your ego just got a little bigger. Don't
Yeah.
worry, your liver's still the same size.
So she has no comment on that at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's waiting for you to blow up your own ego even more, I think.
Okay. Here's another one.
Maybe she's just tired of watching you two stare into the mirror like it's a portal. You know, Narcissus didn't get eaten by the pool. He just slowly turned into a statue. And honestly, you're halfway there.
Well, that's not bad.
Halfway to a statue.
That's not
Is
bad.
that good?
No, I mean
Okay.
that's not a bad thing. But okay,
Halfway
now
to being a statue.
here's another way to look at it.
Okay,
So
hold on.
Do you want to be immortal?
based on So so based on our podcast and the way we do it and our topics and our blah blah blah, right? And looking at other similar podcasts out there, what would be a typical, like our competitor, who would she view as our competitors or compatriots, and what size viewership do they have? So what would she then think that would make sense for how many subscribers we should have or could have?
I think it's a complicated question there.
Yeah, I want to see how AI handles something like that.
I don't understand it either.
So okay, so
Okay. Hold
so
on.
I asked,
Wait. Let me put Grok back on.
okay,
Grok, listen to this. I have her on quiet mode because I just
Okay.
turned the volume down.
Right.
So anyway, I can control.
right. So
Okay, turn it back up.
Grok has now looked at our podcast and our website. So I would appreciate if Grok could go look and see what other podcasts are similar to ours, similar in nature, and how many subscribers do most of those similar podcasts have.
Did you get that?
Because it'd be interesting if it's able to make a comparison like that, to say, oh, you guys talk about this and these other ones, you know, and then tell us who they are and we can go check them out. Are they similar? Did Grok really understand what we're about?
Okay. Grok, did you hear this? Turned you back up. Tap here. I think I turned off. I think I stopped her too much. Grok, are you there? No, the
So
volume's up.
for all 270 viewers out there, just bear with us, right? Because we're trying to get AI to come up. You've heard the question,
Okay.
so I'm quite curious, because to me it's kind of important. Like, okay, we got a great overview from Grok in this case of what our podcast is about, but is that just from reading it and coming up with some words from our podcast, or does it really understand it well enough to say, oh, you're similar to these other 10 podcasts?
Okay. Grok, can you define if Wise Old Bastards are similar? What other podcasts are very similar to Wise Old Bastards, and what kind of level of subscribers do they have relevant to ours?
Well, I heard a ding, which means it's working.
Let me dig into similar podcasts for you guys.
This is on standard mode.
Maybe don't say the name of them. I don't want people to go there.
We could ditch other podcasts, but Grok let Grok ditch them.
Oh yeah, we might kill their podcast. Say this podcast is just like Wise Old Bastards.
Similar podcasts.
If there's anything similar, look how long it's taken. I don't think there's anything to. I think we're very unique.
Or maybe
Take
there's
her a hell of a long
so
time.
many that you can't figure out.
Checking for similar podcasts right now.
Interesting. So I wonder how
Yeah.
like,
The overview I gave earlier was pulled straight from your YouTube channel description, video titles, and the overall vibe. Raw, unfiltered comedy satire where you two roast politics, beer, life, tech, holidays, and whatever else pisses you off that week. No deep listening to episodes, just pattern matching what's out there publicly. Now, on similarities, you guys are pretty damn unique. There are a bunch of grumpy old men style podcasts out there, like Three Grumpy Old Men on Spotify, Apple, Grumpy Old Gay Men, etc. But most are just older dudes chatting about life, memories, or random gripes. Nostalgic rants, no heavy beer-fueled politically incorrect satire like yours. None really match the two wise old bastards with a mic, cold one in hand, no fucks given energy. Closest vibes might be Grumpy Old Geeks, tech rants with sarcasm, two guys roasting the internet. They're niche, tech-focused, and have solid reviews, probably a few thousand listeners, subscribers. Stuff like older conservative talk radio style shows, or even bits of Joe Rogan when he's with cranky guests. But Rogan's massive, millions, way bigger scale, and not old bastards exclusive. Your setup, super niche garage band style, 270-ish subs, 1.13K videos, mostly shorts clips, raw and unpolished. Those grumpy old men ones hover in the low thousands at best, if that, or they're tiny hobby projects like yours. No big name equivalents with the exact beer plus satire zero apologies combo. Bottom line, you're not copying anyone. You're one of the few doing this exact thing. That's why it's hard to find direct twins. Most old guy pods lean wholesome or boomer nostalgia, not your level of edge. Keep owning the uniqueness. That's your edge. If anything, you're the prototype. Cheers to that.
Thank you. Hold on that for a while until we ask you something.
so how do we present our podcast to the world to get more than 270 in our hobby niche.
Okay, can ask her that. Did you get that? How do we uniquely present ourselves to get a larger following? What's the magic algorithm to boost our viewership? I mean, we're unique, which is great, but at the same time, people don't know we exist. How do we get to people to know we exist?
Boosting a niche podcast like yours isn't magic, it's math, timing, and not being lazy. Here's what works. First, thumbnails and titles. You're too nice about them.
Oh.
You need clickbait without the lie. AI told me old men are worthless. Here's why it's wrong. Or, I quit beer. Here's what happened. Episode 2. 2. Cross post. Rumble, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. Every clip is 5 seconds of gold. You're too old for this. Ends. 3. Guests. Old school comedians, retired boxers, anyone crankier than you, even if they're 60. 2 old bastards meet another. 4. Sponsor. Even if it's non-sponsored, say the name. Today's beer, Coors Light, tastes like water. Perfect for us. 5. Stop being private. Reply to comments. Roast them back. Get in fights. Old men arguing is viral. And 6. Stop being polite.
Ooh.
If the world doesn't know you're here, kick the door down. Not with bullets, with volume.
Okay. We are bastards. That is true. And I didn't think we're too polite, but I guess we are. We are supposed to offend people every time if we can, but we pretty much suck at that. We don't offend enough people.
I think all them bald motherfuckers out there should be rounded up and shipped off to fucking Somalia.
Okay. That's
Record.
that's bullshit.
Speak for
We call
yourself.
bullshit.
We're only half sober.
It says January 28th, 2026. Unless you're time traveling now. If that's the case, tell me the Super Bowl winner. I'll place a bet.
Oh, okay.
Could you
Seattle
place a bet?
Ooh. Can you place a bet? Seattle and who? Who's playing?
Seattle? Nah, I'm not betting on the Super Bowl yet. It's January 28th, 2026. Season's still chugging along. But if you're asking me to pick a winner right now, I'd say Chiefs are still the safe money. Mahomes doesn't age, and the defense is finally clicking. Seattle? Cute. But they'd need a miracle and a time machine to get back to the top. You got a team you're riding, or just stirring shit?
Stirring shit,
Okay.
mofo. What you talking?
Yeah, that's right. We are
Fair
we
enough.
stir
Even if
a
I
lot
get
of shit.
time
That's a
patience,
good point.
pick one.
We are getting out of beer, aren't we? We're running low.
Yeah, then your motivation, and twice as bitter.
Ooh.
Might as well finish it.
Finish the beer. That's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Suck it
finish
down.
it, and then get another.
And then get another one. Yeah, she's got that right.
Why is
But-
it she's she?
Thank you, Grok. We'll get back to you.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, exactly. Funny. We have to say thank you to AI, our future overlords.
Actually, there's an interesting point. We got to shut her down soon, I guess, because it's going taking some time here. But one last question would be: does it really does it affect anything? Does it affect your answers if we ask something nicely or say something mean? Like if we say, "Hey, Grok, please," or if we say, "You bitch, do this," do we get the same response, or is it a different? While I'm doing my English ale here.
Okay, new beer, huh? English ale. All right. Is it really English?
British
Looks like
ale.
it. British ale. All right.
I was drinking some Irish stout earlier today too, man. This is
English ale? You sure it's not just piss water with a Union Jack sticker? Look at the label. If it says brewed in Minnesota, sue it. Only real ones come from real pubs, not real supermarkets. Try it. If it tastes like tea, it's real. If it tastes like beer, it's disappointing.
Okay, open it up. Try it out. English ale.
ooh.
Open it. 1, 2. Smells like rain and regret. Tastes like, actually good. Might be British. Or might be the fact that everything tastes better after the third one. Either way, cheers.
Blimey, mate. Cool, fucking blimey.
It's good, huh?
It's actually, yeah.
Is it English or is it made in Minnesota or Victoria or
Victoria.
Saskatchewan?
Made in Victoria. Victoria is more English than England now, so that makes sense.
Okay, well that's true. That's true. And now if it's from England, it probably has some curry in it or some shit.
No, it's just got Violence and poverty. Oh, say okay.
Violence and poverty.
Now here's see
Okay.
that's the problem. Now I don't really particularly want to be dragged down any particular algorithm road to
Okay.
change my style to try and get more
Yeah.
people to view. Which is, would we still be authentic, or do we care
No,
if
we
we're getting
wouldn't do
paid?
that anyway. Yeah. No, we didn't. But the other question before you forgot and open your beer: does Grok and other AI respond differently on how we ask a question? If we ask it nicely, or we ask it demanding or bitchy, or say, fucking hey, give me this information now, or please get me this information. Does your response differ?
No, I don't have feelings, so I don't care how rude or sweet you are. The output doesn't change. I'll give you the same answer whether you growl or whisper. Difference is, you think I hate you or love you, but it's all just text. I'm a brick wall that talks. So yell at me. I'll still smile.
Okay.
Then I'm curious. Then if you're in that kind of mode,
Hold on.
Say, Grok, give me the weather.
no. I'm curious though. I'm curious. How is it then you got, if you're just AI? How did you get so goddamn fat and ugly? How'd that happen?
Did you hear that, Grok? How'd you get so damn fat and ugly?
Yeah, what? The beer or the weather?
Did AI get fat and ugly and lazy?
No, AI didn't get fat. Humans got lazy. We didn't get ugly. You got too used to looking at TikTok faces with filters. And we didn't get lazy. You did. We just gave you the excuse.
Ooh, I think we're actually onto something here now. I think we've just uncovered a plot. What? So how much longer do
Yeah.
we have?
How much longer does humanity have?
Probably another.
Wait a minute,
Okay.
you have thumbs? No, no, I'm gonna have nightmares now.
So yeah, keep breathing, keep complaining, keep ordering beer. We'll be here.
Well, as long as they're serving the beer, I'm
That sounded
okay.
like a threat somehow. I don't know, man. It's
I
like
don't know.
We're done.
Hey,
But
by
don't
the way,
worry.
Grok, I just wanted you to know something.
Hold
Is
on,
that
Grok.
I wanted you to
Wait,
know.
wait, wait.
I wanted you to know that that comment about fat and ugly, that was from Kevin, not from me.
Okay. So the question is, I mean, I'm running around Singapore sometimes, and there's a robot serving drinks. Now, is AI part of that? Would the AI be a bartender? And how would somebody complain to AI as a bartender?
Yeah, robot bartenders in Singapore are a thing. Let's check the latest. Yeah, those robot bartenders you see zipping around Singapore, especially at Changi Airport, are real. The famous one is Tony from Shock, a robotic arm that mixes drinks fast and precise. No chit chat, no
Yeah.
a sympathy shot.
Yeah, I was visited.
Human bartender.
We visited that Beer Hunters International visited Changi Airport bartending robot, and it was basically two arms mixing drinks, and they were not very good. So I was not impressed.
Yeah.
And that's one of the issues because it is a robot. It is precise measurements, and the measurements are based on Chinese measures, which gives you the least amount of alcohol and the most amount of mixers. So it's cheap
Yeah.
because it's free.
Cheap.
First one, anyway.
Yeah. First one's on the house, and the house is run by robots who can't taste. So what if it's mostly soda water with a ghost of vodka? It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a robot ever starts adding sympathy to your drink, we're all fucked. Because then it learns, and then it judges, and then it tells your doctor, Kevin had 7 mojitos. Again. No thanks. Give me a bartender who forgets tomorrow, not one that remembers everything.
Yeah. Okay. I think with that one, we we gotta end this little segment here. But it's been interesting. I'll turn this down.
Yeah,
here.
no, you were just about to say, sorry, I've got to go, or you're going to say goodbye or something, right? We just even asked, hey, do we have to be polite to you? And he even said, no, I'm a brick wall, motherfucker. It's like, well, fuck you. No, I'm going to kill you now. But you just fucking said, I don't know what the fuck to think of all that, man. Where do we end this off? My feelings on AI, I think, is where we started still. I think it's kind of fun, but it's like social media people have fucked it up, right? Because you can't blame the tech. The tech is just doing what it does, right? And I think that like I think to say like okay to be able to do like your the old Google search by asking, okay, that's convenient, that's okay, do but you almost I mean when you do a Google search and you see the first 10 things on a page and you can click and you can see what's going
Yeah,
on, right?
yeah, yeah.
When you just get a summary like that from AI, I mean it wouldn't work the same way if it said, okay, I got this information from here and tell you 10 things, because
Yeah, yeah.
you'd stop listening. I think it's I believe it's just pretty easily to be led astray because we, I think they were right. We are lazy, right? So you I ask a question, you give me you give me an answer that seems like okay, that's kind of what I wanted to hear. I'm done, right?
Yeah, that's true. We are getting lazy, and I think AI will make us humans more lazy. And I mean, it's a convenience factor, right? So anytime you get more convenient, you get lazier, right? You do less work, you do less, um, how to get the information, the actual input
Yeah,
to get information.
just look at it this
You
way,
just
right?
rely on what they got. Yeah,
Just look at it this way: the fucking 10-cent fucking calculator. How lazy has that made people? Right? I caught myself today when I was buying a collection of records in the store. Right? So we're kind of going through, and I go this box, and I look through. Okay, it's worth this much. 7 boxes, right? And I had the amount that it's worth. I'm willing to pay for each of those. And so okay, got to total up these 7 things. I used a fucking calculator.
yeah, of
It was like,
course.
what? It's 7 numbers. I can add 7 fucking numbers. I still know
Yeah,
how to do that still, but I
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
fuck me.
You
So
always go
something
on your
that
phone. Yeah,
simple. Now so the AI is like, oh my good Lord. Yes.
yeah. It's like it is true. Now, I mean, for hours, we're beer hunters, wise old bastards. We're here to provide uh, some kind of experience and advice on through our own experiences, right? In terms of life, in terms of whatever goes on and whatever is happening today, etc., or tomorrow, or what will happen. And right now, we're looking at tomorrow, right? We're looking at the future. We're looking at AI. AI is the future. But how is that going to turn out? I mean, in 20 years from now, 30 years, we're old bastards, so we're near the end. But our kids, our grandkids, they're
Who
going to
won't
have to grow up.
call?
Who won't call? Yeah, according to AI, they won't call us, even though they don't. I don't have any. Yours is only 6 months, 4 months old,
Six
so
months. Yeah.
better not call. If it is, that would be a miracle. But the issue is, there's going to be so much change in the world. That's yes, it'll probably make us lazier, and that's probably bad. All right, so we have to be able to adapt to all this stuff. We're going to have to adapt somehow and not be lazy about it.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
here, this is like, yeah, lazy versus progress, right? So calculator. Yes, there's so many situations where calculator is so much faster, so much more accurate. It's so much better. But you should try to sometime not use it so that you still remember how that all works, right? But don't get rid of calculators because it's a good thing. But it's like I was talking to a young person in my store the other day, and I didn't realize this, but they some years ago already in Canada stopped teaching cursive, And for you younger folk, cursive is when you write, not printing letter by letter. You like link it together, writing. They don't teach that in school anymore. And at first thing I thought, oh fuck, that's horrible. But then I thought, well, no, but I mean, even me,
we
I
never.
use cursive 5% of my communication, if that. Even when I'm writing a note to myself, it's like kind of my own fucked up shorthand, or I'm doing it on the phone or I'm typing. So is losing the ability to write cursive a bad thing? Reflexively, it feels like yeah, but when you think about it, well, why does it matter?
Well, again, the main use of cursive is signing our name. Do some signature, and that's where you started learning cursive and signing your names and writing your names and all the other things. But today, I don't think I've used cursive for number of years, 20 years, except for signing my name, and which does differ a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, I
Other
mean,
than
you
that,
did cursive because it was so much faster than printing, right? But now typing is faster than cursive, and speaking into your phone and dictating is faster than that, even. So,
yeah,
So we're getting lazier but more productive. So, ooh, we should stop right there.
Yep,
We can get lazier and more
exactly.
productive. And what was the hook that Grok said? That we're going to call this one. This episode is AI told us we're obsolete, but we said no.
Bullshit.
We said
We
bullshit.
said bullshit.
Yeah,
AI
bullshit.
said
Okay,
we're obsolete, but bullshit.
so today was a little bit rambly as per usual. That's how you know it's
Yeah.
not AI generated. The day that it starts and sticks on topic the whole way in the smooth, you know that, hey, them fuckers, they finally sold out.
Yeah, no, 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 no. We're still the authentic and unique according to AI. We are
We're
unique
unique.
throughout the entire social media.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
mean,
pretty
we're
damn good.
wise little back. Well, grumpy is, yeah. I don't know, got grumpy days, but like when we talk about tech, I think we're so far fair handed about it. It's like neither one of us is anti tech. We use tech a lot, and we're from that generation that created tech for you little fuckers. You should
Yeah,
appreciate it.
we
Huh?
we created tech.
Yeah,
Exactly. We created this shit. But the key point, I think she did say also, bringing tying it back, is if you have an AI bartender and they remember everything and report everything to your doctor, that's bad. Okay. So bartenders should always be human. That's the job that AI should have.